All right. Hey, everyone. Daniel J here. Welcome to the Monday Night Call. And I am so excited for where we're at, what we're creating, the system we have, the plan we have in place. Never before have I been a part of something like this where literally everything is just coming together. I was back in July. Well, Todd, he's done this system before. He's done this system in the past. He's done it. He's seen it. But for me, I've been around 16 years. Everyone says they've done it before. But, I know Todd. I trust Todd, but it's still kind of like, all right, Todd, I'll play. But now it's happening. Everything's come together. The proof is in the pudding. If Todd wasn't sharing this team site and this system with the rest of the team, he wouldn't even have to be looking back and to see it, guys. Straight to the top every single time. But with the traffic that's building up with the team sites, the YouTube videos that we're building, and it's working, it can happen. It's duplicatable. We've proven if you put the time and consistency into it, that it just starts to grow. And we've kind of started to figure out, how this system works. Because, for me, for so long, I just did broken strategies that just didn't work. And still today, I see people on Facebook, and they think, the majority of people's strategy is, I'm just going to share my business with everybody. I'm going for the no's. If I get enough no's, I'll finally get a yes. And it sounds like a realistic plan. Well, I'm going to mute everyone here. And to me, that made sense. If you just tell enough people, you just get enough no's to get that yes, and you do that long enough, you'll get two, who get two, who get two, who get two. But I never got any yeses. And when I did get a yes, they never stuck around long enough to get a yes. But I knew there was a way to build this business. And I knew just sharing my business with everybody, it just doesn't work. And sharing this generic message. So how do you build this in a way that does work? How do we get people who are searching for us to find us? And Todd's done that with SEO and blogging, where we are ranking at the top of search engines for all sorts of keywords, including HB Naturals. And, with the timing we have, I'm going to talk about this a little bit, but, HB Naturals, it's at that cusp. It's at that position other companies have been at. And when you look at companies before us, like HempWorks, when you see companies that have just absolutely exploded and took off, even now on Facebook, I don't know if you guys are watching, but there's big leaders and there's big earners in network marketing who are coming on board HB Naturals. It's kind of at that point where it's going to happen with or without us. But luckily, Todd had the foresight to say, let's get this out here ahead of time. And by now, just by taking action and getting our message out there in our team system, we can literally dominate the market for this wave that's about to hit. But it's just about taking action. And Todd proven it can be done. I've got on and I've started making YouTube videos, and we've been figuring out how do we pick keywords that people are searching for? How do we create headlines that are attractive? How do we put together an attractive offer? We've put together this Facebook group where it's just a community of people where anytime a new person comes in, 8, 12 people are saying, welcome to the group. And when people see this community and they see this social proof and they see people who are overcoming the same obstacles and have the same goals that they do, that's what's creating momentum for this team. And we get this whole team plugged into this system and the strategies. I guess I might almost kind of turn this into a Wednesday night call a little bit. I might kind of drop some of the strategies and techniques we're using. But that's one of our things we want to do with this team. It's about providing value to the community. It's about offering people solutions. because that's what this industry needs. You know, so many people are stuck on this broken strategy of, I'm going to share with everyone. And, you know, then they're told, you know, if it's not working, it's you. You know, you just don't believe enough. And for years, I thought I was broken. I'm not lying. I've cried myself to sleep at night over network marketing. Like, why? Thinking, well, this new business will be it. But I did. And you guys know my story. You know, I quit network marketing. And I said, when I'm coming back, I'm going to do it the right way. You know, I don't care what business, I don't care what product. I mean, obviously, it has to be honest and ethical and legal. But what I want is a strategy. What I want is something that I can apply over time that's going to eventually get me results. Because the truth is, I mean, it doesn't happen instantly. It's impossible to be successful overnight in network marketing. I'll say that again. It's impossible to be successful overnight in network marketing. The only way it's possible is if you have a backstory. You know, maybe if you are well known in your community, or maybe if you've been in network marketing for a while and then you join a new opportunity. But every overnight success story has a backstory, I promise you. And here, that's what we're doing, is we're teaching people how to create your backstory, how to create and build and market in a way that grows over time. How do you do what Todd did, and how do you create content that people are searching for and provide solutions? You know, how do you start creating videos that people can find that build know, like, and trust and share our message? Because I'm telling you, it's just about getting it out there, because the people who see this, it makes sense. You know, all over, everything's just oversaturated with this hype, this get rich quick, just join here. And I'm telling you, people are sick of it. You know, there's this whole market of people trying to out hype each other. You know, who can make the biggest promises and that aren't true. But when you can be just authentic, it doesn't take much to stand out from the crowd. And all people are looking for is real people, people just like them. And when you just get comfortable being comfortable and sharing who you are, and my success came when I started to share my story and where I was at. Back in Google Plus groups, I was broken, like nothing worked for me. Everyone I saw in every group was just having all sorts of results. And one day I just turned on the camera and I said, my name's Daniel J. I am the home business failure. And I didn't even say it that smoothly. It was kind of more like, I'm Daniel J. and I'm a home business failure. You know, just super awkward, right? But I put this video out there saying, why is this not working for me? Why am I struggling? I'm doing everything I'm told. And I didn't know what to expect. And the next morning, I looked at my messages, and there was like 3 messages in there from people who were like, me too. I get it. I have that same struggle. And that's when I realized I'm not alone. You know, it's almost like network marketing is full of people who are pitching the dream, but living the nightmare. You know, constantly trying to sell their business and products without getting any results. And once I stopped talking about my business, stopped talking about my products, and I started sharing my story, who I was, my struggles, what things I was trying, people started to relate. And it was the craziest thing. Once I stopped pitching my business, people started asking how to join me. And that's, you know, the thing with network marketing, it's almost an industry that you can't teach. You almost have to get in and experience it. You have to try it. You have to learn it. But we've set up our complete system and team to walk people through that. You know, like I said, the truth is a network marketing is a business you have to build over time. But our goal is to help you make that time as short as possible by giving you the intelligent network marketing strategies, by giving you realistic expectations, and by giving you realistic strategies you can build over time. But what's amazing about it is while you're spending the time developing this business, Todd's created this amazing system. He's proved that it's worked. Basically, we just got to follow in his footsteps. And while we put in our work, he's going to funnel us with red hot prospects who are looking for exactly what we have. I mean, there's not a better prospect than somebody who sits down and types in, how do I join an all natural MLM business? And then sees us in our videos and joins. There's not a better prospect that someone says, I need real strategies to grow my downline, finds a video of us that makes sense and they join. That's the absolute best prospect. And, it's simple to do, but it's not easy. I'll be honest. It's kind of like working out is simple, but it's not easy to do push-ups every day for some reason. Dieting is simple. You know how to, the steps to take, but for some reason it's not easy. But just like that, your business, once you start thinking about your business this way and thinking about how can I be creative? What kind of value can I give to the community? What audio, what can I listen to and learn today? How can I apply that in my business? How can I share this with other people? Because for me, I love network marketing. I've always loved network marketing. I love hearing stories about network marketing and other people talking about it and, their experiences of what's happening. And I promise you, if you can start from where you are and just focus on getting small results, then you can start to build an audience. I talk to people and they tell me, I don't want to do videos, or I don't want to blog. No one's going to listen to me. No one's going to like me. It's like, oh, stop it. You're cool. You have a story to tell. And it's amazing. I'll talk to people on Facebook and I'll see their profile and it's just all generic, join my business, buy my products. When I start talking to them on a one-on-one message and like, how long you've been in network marketing, why are you doing this, and they start telling the story of, I joined back, in Amway, and then I did this, and then I had to join for my kids, and I started my business, but that failed. And they have this huge story and this huge passion and this huge why. And it's like, how come you're not sharing that? If you were to share that and to tell that story, you could build a huge audience. But instead, it's like people just hide behind their business. They hide behind their products. And I promise you, if you let that wall break down and share your story, powerful things are going to start to happen. And, I wish generic sold. I'll be honest. I mean, there's not a better business than HB Naturals. There's not better products. There's not a better compensation plan. But unfortunately, telling people that's just not enough. I'm not trying to make this plan harder than it has to be. I wish I could say, just go tell two, they'll get two, they'll get two, they'll get two. See you next week with your two. Unfortunately, it does take some skills. You do have to apply yourself. You do have to learn these strategies and commit to doing them. But what's great about these strategies and great about doing it this way is even if you do these strategies in the way we teach, and you do it super poorly, you're still going to get results. Everything I was taught for calling my friends and family, for wandering around the grocery store, all that stuff, it doesn't matter how good I got at it. It doesn't matter if I formed people, family, occupation, recreation, then my message. It didn't matter how good I did it, it still didn't work. Here with the strategy that we have of creating content, and then getting targeted people to find our content, then framing our content in the right way that gets people to take action. It's a strategy that you can apply, you can test and tweak the different parts. It grows over time, it builds residually. As you practice it daily, you're gonna get better at it. And if you kind of want to know the truth, with videos, I mean, you can start a YouTube channel and you don't have to tell your friends and family about it. You can start with strangers that you meet on Facebook, telling them about it. But it's almost like the worse you start off, the better off you're going to be. Because when you watch people on YouTube, like the Tony Robbins and the Eric Worres, and they have these perfect, polished videos, people are like, I could never do that. But as you're just real and you start off like I did, like, this is Daniel J. I'm a home business failure. I'm a super awkward person in real life. I guess I'm just as awkward on video, but I need this. I'm willing to do whatever it takes. And I heard videos was it, so I guess I'm going to shoot a video. I hope no one sees this, but I guess I'm just going to try my best. So here I go. And what happened is that was my first video, but every day I shot a video. I did it I did a 90-day challenge. I shot 90 videos in 90. Todd actually found some of these old videos. Todd found some on YouTube the other week. But you can literally watch from that first one being like, wow, that dude's really awkward, to 90 days later watching all the videos to saying, oh, he's kind of okay at it. Wait, if he started that awkward and he just practiced and got better, well, I can do that. And that's the story that gets people excited. When you talk about your goal and you talk about your mission and people start to watch you achieve it, people start to join, people start to take action, and people start to duplicate what you're doing. And it doesn't matter how big the results. You can share with people how I got my first 5 leads, how I got my first star bonus, how I, got my first 50 followers on YouTube, how I wrote my first 2 blog posts. And that's what this team is for. We're here to mastermind together. This is a team and a community effort where we should be able to bounce ideas off and say, I'm thinking about this, and, we can contribute to each other. Or the power here of, 1 + 1 = 4, when we work together as a community, compared to just trying to do this on your own. So, if you want to shoot videos, we're going to show you how to do that. We have this blog and we have this powerful team site in HB Vitality. And I'm just going to give a little quick lesson here on search engine optimization. But if you have someone searching in Google, for something, the more popular your website is, the more likely you are to show up. So if any one of us was to go out and start a blog, we sure could, and we could build it up over time. But instead, we can work as a community, and we can all blog for one team site that already has authority in Google. And in the trainings, when you come to the Wednesday nights, we're going to talk about things like long tail keywords and how do you target the right content that you can plug into our team site so you can get things to rank quickly. So if you can write a video. If you can write an article, or if you can shoot a video, and you can even generate, 10 views a month from it. 10 people a month search for your video or search for your article. If all of a sudden you can make, 100 articles, over time you can make, better articles that get 10 people or 25. That's thousands of people over time that are finding you, finding your message, or looking for what you have to offer. I mean, how powerful is that? I mean, I wish someone would have sat me down and taught me this a long time ago. The people who figured this out, a year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, that's residual income. That's massive results, because now they just have a system out there that generates traffic of people who want more information. Oh, who's excited about something like that? And again, that's what's amazing about it. We have someone who's leading the way, who's plugging us into it, who's giving us red hot leads from his system that he's created. It's just up to us to follow in those footsteps. But I want to bring him on. I like to bring him on with a round of applause and a thank you for sharing this system with us. But Todd, if you want to talk, a little bit more about the system, the opportunity we have, and just round of applause and a thank you here for Todd.
So my name is Todd Raymer. So I want to first give kudos to Daniel on the show tonight, because one of the marketing channels that we do is a show that Daniel does every Monday night on the Contra Radio Network. So it's an awesome show. It's an hour-long show called the MLM, good, the bad, and the truth. And basically it's Daniel talking about all the ins and outs of MLM and some of the history behind MLM and things, the do's and don'ts with MLM. So it's a great show, but it's one of the channels. And we'll talk about the channels here in a minute. Well, like Daniel mentioned earlier, I got out of network marketing in 2015. And I just basically decided in 2015 I was going to take a little hiatus and step away from it. I was just in a pretty nice opportunity before that with a company that was doing very well, and I had built a similar system for that company. I had a real nice downline. And then that company had gotten into some financial trouble, couldn't actually handle the growth, and ended up folding and left kind of me and all the people in my downline kind of holding the bag. And that was the second time that has happened to me between 2012 and 2015. And I just said, okay, I set up, developed a great system, developed a cool system, set it up basically like an e-commerce website, which is, that's what hbvitality.com is, basically an e-commerce website. And we sell products, and we sell an opportunity on that website. That's what a website's all about. It's no different than you go to any other e-commerce website. You're gonna have products and an opportunity there that you can participate in if you choose to. So it took 4 years off, and probably, I don't know, probably in 2018, I started looking around for, another MLM, kind of got the itch back again, said, I want to try to get back into it. Been doing MLM on and off for like 20 years, been a lot of different opportunities over the years. And then I ran across a small company called HB Naturals, and I was looking for some specific things in the company before I wanted to put the investment in the system again. And what I was looking for was basically a company that, number one, had incredible products, a lot of products, had a solid track record making them, and had a solid track record with people using them and loving them. So when I did the research on HB Naturals, the first thing I did was take a look at the products, looked at all the thousands of testimonials out there that are, in Google on the product, and basically what it's done to change people's lives, and how inexpensive it is, and how easy it is to access most of them. 50 of them are under $30, so they're priced right. So I said, okay, I really like the products. Well, that's number one. Number two check mark was, okay, didn't want to be involved with a company that was less than 5 years in business, because most companies fail within the first 5 years, especially MLM network companies. So if I want to get associated with a company, they got to be in 5 years, but they got to be small enough where you can still take the ride with the growth. And I'll talk about that in a minute, but I wanted to make sure that they were financially stable enough before I invested the money in the system again. All right. Boom, HB Naturals. When I got involved with them, 5 years in business, now they've been almost six and a half years in business. And the first 5 years they were in business was basically all around selling directly to customers and through retail. Just the last 2 years, year and a half to 2 years, they've gotten into primarily, using MLM and network marketing to basically sell and market their products. So I said, okay, so company's been in business, great products. Third thing is, who owns the company? All right, then take a look at the owners. That's basically Ben and Paula, which are awesome. Both of them have been in network marketing a long time. Both of them are sharp, great people, great attitude, all really about building teams, all really about not cutting favors or deals to people that want to come into the organization, like the big players out there. Everybody starts off at the same. When you come into HB Naturals, you start at the ground floor. It's like everybody else, and you build up depending on how many people you have in your list or your downline. So really enjoyed the owners. Next check mark. Then the last one, which was one that really sold me on it, was Alexandria Brighton. And Alexandria Brighton is our formulator at HB Naturals, and she's just absolutely incredible. She has been involved in a couple other companies that are now billion-dollar companies, where she's done the formulations for those companies, and now she's exclusively with HB Naturals. So I was just like, back in July, we've been doing this for 7 months now. Back in July, I said, okay, finally I found a company where I'm willing to do the investment. So then we started building hbvitality.com in July, started opening up all the marketing channels. So, what do I mean when I say marketing channels? Well, when you come into a star, into HB Vitality, and I'll talk about what that means in a minute, you have all the different marketing channels that you get basically for free. Those marketing channels are all designed around putting people directly into your downline. And what we do is we call them HBVRs. And what they are is basically, they come from the rotator that's on the main site, all right? So we built the main site, did all the SEO around the site, make sure that Google loved us, started writing articles, great content. started working with generating long tail keywords and generating articles around that. Started building the SEO for HB Vitality. And the whole thing with me was that was really the first marketing channel. I said, we got to get the SEO off the ground. We got to start bringing people into the website. We just typed through a marketing channel, Google, HB Naturals products, HB Naturals comp plan, HBN, any of those variables. We want to be on the first page of Google or in the top 3 of Google. All right. So we got that launched, and that's in really good shape. So we did that primarily about the first 4 to 5 months of the company. During this whole time frame, we were building our downline. We're now close to 8,500 people in our downline right now. So that's continued to grow in that 7-month time frame where we were building that channel. So we said, okay, what's the next channel that we're going to go after? Well, we went after social media. All right. So if you look at HB Vitality, it's really supported by 3 main social media channels. First one is our Twitter account. So we're growing our Twitter account. We're expanding our Twitter account. We get followers every day. Instagram account, same thing there. Promoting that, building that, followers every day. And then our flagship social media account is our Facebook fan page for HB Vitality. And if you haven't seen that, you need to go check it out. It's really easy, facebook.com/HB Vitality. And what you'll see there is basically Annie, who's our social media manager, and all the great work she's done and all the posts that she's done to get us now to almost 400 likes with that page and continue to grow. There was one post that we had on that page that was close to 40,000 likes we had gotten on that page by promoting it and boosting it, which was just absolutely incredible. I think it was around magnesium. I mean, it was a magnesium post. So we post products, we post the opportunity on that page, we continue to grow it. So first channel is SEO. So we're bringing people in the website to the Rotator that get put directly in your downline through the SEO. Second thing we have is all the social media, 3 main social media channels bringing things in. Okay, so the next channel we decided to do was the radio. So HB Vitality has its own radio station, and that radio station plays classic rock. And what you see here on that radio station is there's commercials in there that we've done, Daniel's done, that basically sells the website, sells the opportunity, sells the products. And in between, you get a lot of cool classic rock songs too. So a lot of people listen to that. We market that. We're continuing to build that channel. And on top of that, what we decided to do it roughly around that time, maybe a month after that, next channel we added was Daniel's show, which we talked about earlier, which is on Podbeam, which is on the Contra Radio networks, on 14 other networks right now. So that show is constantly getting downloads every week, and we're sending people to the site as well, hbvitality.com. So that's another channel. That's the 3rd channel that we have. 4th channel that we did was basically shows. We did our first big show in Minnesota this year. That went really well. It was end of last year. Huge show in the downtown Expo Center there in Minneapolis. So Daniel and I did that. Great time, learned a lot. So we're taking a look at when we're going to do our next show this year. But, you know, we're definitely going to be doing shows as well. So I think it's important to get the product out there, get HB Vitality out there with those group of people that we basically captured in one spot, right? So that's another channel. Next channel we've got is the YouTube channel that Daniel's created. All right, so if you look at YouTube, the 2 big monsters out there from a search perspective is Google's #1, YouTube's #2. So what Daniel and I decided to do is we're going to dominate YouTube and we're going to dominate Google. Well, we dominate Google now for HB Naturals and anything around HB Naturals, and most of the products now and a lot of the biominerals and stuff we're growing for rankings too. So basically, when anybody wants to find out anything about HB Naturals, they're going to run across HB Vitality. You know, one thing I always promote, which was a big deal for us, and something that we've been able to keep for now months and months and months, is we're ranked #2 for HB Naturals when you do a search. So you'll see #1 is HB Naturals, #2 is HB Vitality. The reason we want to be there, Deanna explained earlier, you know, we're going to have an explosive growth here, you know, in 2020. The company's going to go through the roof. It's on the cuspice right now. Big leaders are getting in. So we're going to have the explosion. And when people are looking for HB Naturals, we want them to run across HB Vitality and join with our team and become a star member and be able to participate in all the different marketing channels that we have. Then the last marketing channel that we have is the home business magazine. So we published a full-page ad at the end of last year, and that's been doing well for us as well. So what's really cool about all these different marketing channels that we built over the last 7 months, and why Daniel's so excited and I'm so excited, is these were all seeds that we planted, out there, and they started to grow into sprouts. Now they're starting to grow into plants. So you think, okay, Todd, well, what the heck does that mean? Well, it's very simple. It's traffic to our website. It's traffic to hbvitality.com. It's traffic to the rotator that's on that website, which basically puts people directly into your downline. Now, what's really cool about an HBVR lead and why it's so impressive is that it's people searching for us. So they're either searching for products, or they're either searching for something about HB Naturals, or the example that Daniel used. We just had someone sign up yesterday that ran across Daniel's YouTube. He's done so many videos, I couldn't remember which one it was. So I typed the same keyword she told me that she typed in, and sure enough, his MLM power plants, natural power plants video showed up, and that's exactly the one that she looked and liked, because he gives a great, it's about a 5-6 minute video. There's a great breakdown of what all the products are and how everything's natural and plant-based and organic and raw. And he talks about Alexander Brighton in the video, and that sold her. She immediately joined with us. So through the months, the HBVRs have been consistently growing. All right, 2, 3 a week, 4 a week. Well, now we're getting about 1.5 a day now with those. And the big thing that Daniel and I have always wanted to do is, and I've had it happen before, is when we hit this cuspis of this explosion, it'll be 5, 10 a day that'll start coming in HBVRs. And what we do is we assign them to everybody in the STAR team. And to be qualified as a STAR member, all the tools in HB Vitality are free, all the training's free, all the marketing is free. All we say is you need to at least buy 100 PV every month, which is about $125 a product. And the reason that we ask you to do that is what funds all of those marketing channels is the Star Bonus project program. And in the Star Bonus program, what happens is when people buy the Star, you get bonuses off every time you build a matrix. Well, I take all the funds that come in for my Star bonuses, and I immediately roll that back over into the marketing channels. So as we continue to grow the Star team, and we continue to grow multiple matrices, for me, all those funds will be rolled over, and we'll just continue to grow the marketing channels. So we've got enough marketing channels right now. I'm comfortable with where we're at from a marketing channel perspective. Now what Daniel and I are going to do working with you guys and the team is basically continue to build those, so each one of those is its own powerhouse. Like the Facebook page, we definitely want to, get that to a couple thousand likes. It's at 400 now. It's coming up to 400, a couple thousand likes. Because every time a post gets posted on that, people see it and they read it, and they're all professionally done. Same thing with all the other social media accounts too. Want to continue to grow those. Want to continue to build on the SEO. Every month we're putting money into SEO. Every month we're putting money into YouTube and what Daniel's doing there with the videos. So we're constantly building all these channels. Then on top of that, in the STAR program, what we do is we fund basically what we call STAR PEM. So the STAR PEM is basically solo ads and other advertising that we do behind the scenes that also help build your downline while we continue to build the HBVRs. Eventually, someday, it'll be all HBVRs and the STAR PEMs will go away. But until we get that balance to where it needs to be, where we completely get rid of it, what we do is we want to help you build your downline until you can go through all of our training and you can understand how to recruit on your own. All right. And when we get to a point where you can learn how to recruit, you've got not only us building your downline for you, you're building your own downline. That's how you can get to a 6-figure income. It takes that kind of commitment and that level of work to make that happen. Like Daniel said, it doesn't happen overnight. It takes time for that to happen. You have to learn how to become a professional networking professional, and you can do that through our training. And all you have to do is participate. All you have to do is engage. All you have to do is use the products. But it's going to take a while. It takes a few months to build it. It takes a few months to build everything. I loved it. There's a quote that's in the Facebook page that I still remember. It's great. Everybody complains about having to be in network marketing for 4 months, or some people even 4 years before they start making a good income, yet they'll stay in a job for 40 years where they're barely making any money and barely making any benefits. It's like, I don't care if you're a chef, a cook, a maid, or whatever you are, you've got to go through training to learn how to do a profession and be able to do it right. Nothing happens overnight. You can't learn to be a professional networker overnight. It just doesn't work that way. So you've got to spend time working with us and developing the skill sets. But in the meantime, we're helping give you a boost to build. And the marketing channels are going to continue to grow, and they're going to continue to grow through 2020. And HBVitality.com will be an authority site that continues to grow, that continues to get a lot of traffic. I think we're up to almost 600,000 visits to that website. So we're getting thousands of hits and returning visitors to that website daily. So it's just a really good place to be right now. The timing's perfect. The company is great. We've got an incredible upline that we work with. We're part of the HBN Supreme team. Awesome upline to work with. So what I encourage everybody to do is get in as a star, lock arms with us, and build a business. Because at the end of 2020, when we get over that cuspice, it'll be a whole completely different landscape than what it is today. But the most exciting thing about it is those marketing channels right now that were seeds and then become a little bit bigger than that, and now they're plants. They're going to be trees at the end of 2020, and then they're going to bear a ton of fruit called HBVRs that are going to come through on those trees. And everybody who's involved in the STAR, who's been in the STAR program for all of 2020, you're going to reap all those benefits as we continue to build those channels. So yeah, come on board with us. The timing's great. We do these calls every week. We do them twice a week. We got a consistency club. I'll let Daniel talk about some of the stuff that we do on the training side. But yeah, now's the time to join with us. So, please take a look at the opportunity and try the products. I tell you, once you try the products, you'll be hooked. The opportunity is really gravy because the products will change your life. They're incredible. But yeah, come and join us. You guys will definitely love it. Well, I'll turn it back over to you there, Mr. J.
I'm telling you, we have to do these webinars in the morning because I get so excited after them. I can't sleep. I mean, when you just hear the opportunity and everything that's been created, I mean, there's no other team system like this. I mean, people are joining HB Naturals like crazy. With the HB Vitality team, I mean, it's just about getting the word out there. This opportunity converts. All we have to do is get traffic in front of it. And creating traffic, again, it's not that hard of a thing to do. It's not easy, but it's simple. And that's what all of our training is around, that intelligent multi-level marketing strategies and booklets. It's about looking at it the right way. And like on the Wednesday webinars, I think all we're going to start doing is just breaking down, every step of this every week. So that way you can just put all the pieces of the puzzle together, create content that gets traffic, converts, get eyeballs on this offer. And that's really the only job and the only thing that you have to do. And yeah, if you're serious, that's what's great about this opportunity is, people can choose how serious they want to be about it. And they can choose how connected they want to get. Because with HB Naturals, you can sign up for a free account, you can have a free tour, you can start getting those emails that people are joining your downline, that people are buying product. Hopefully you're getting those daily emails from your upline because hopefully you guys are sending those out. But then you can get in the Facebook group, that main Facebook group, and go through all those units. And you can see what our mission is. You can learn exactly what we're doing. You can decide if you want to be a part of that. And then you can take the next step and you can get into the training group and you can get that whole training module and that whole intelligent MLM strategies. And you can earn that certificate and you can work through that. And then from there, you can go the next level to the STAR group where you have all these benefits that Todd was talking about. And again, it's just up to you how much action you decide that you want to take. It's one of those things where I'm so used to saying, your odds of success in network marketing are zero unless you learn the skills and take action. But now with this Team Rotator and just by getting plugged in, you have a chance to just hang out and get successful. But for me, I'm at the point I can't live this by chance. By taking action, by following the trainings, by starting to create content and learning that skill and applying it. Again, it doesn't take much to set yourself apart. But you start planting these seeds, and by the end of 2020, the garden you grow is going to blow your mind. I'm telling you, the rest of the world's going to look at us in like 6 or 12 months and be like, how'd they get lucky like that? They must have just been at the right place at the right time. It's like, well, yeah, we were. But what we did is we knew how to take advantage of that. You have to know how to leverage that opportunity. And you can hang out on the sidelines. You might be like, you have a chance of being successful with this rotator. But now's the time to get into the game, to take action, to get over whatever it is that's stopping you, to create content, to put your story out there, because it's going to be powerful. We're building it now. It's working. It's not who does it best. It's not who does it perfect. It's just who does it and who's willing to do it consistently with us. So on Wednesday nights, let's hang out. Let's brainstorm. If you're stuck, here's the plan. We'll find keywords that people are searching for. Then we're going to create content around those keywords. And as a group, let's come up with headlines that are attractive. If you've gone through the training, you know the breakdown, the hook, story, offer. So how do you take this keyword and create an attractive headline or hook that someone's going to click on? How can you apply your story to these keywords? And you should be going through the trainings, and you should start to be building up your inventory. You should have a hook inventory. You should have a story inventory. You should have an offer inventory. So how can you tell your story or relate these keywords to some story or experience you've had? And then, the offer is, here's how to get plugged into our team. We're going to teach you intelligent strategies and how to create content. But we know it takes time to build. But we believe in it so much that we're going to connect you with the red hot prospects that the system's already creating while you build it up. So it's kind of, we'll carry our 50 bricks, you carry your 50 bricks, and we'll build this together. Again, the power and opportunity that we have here, all that needs to be taken is action, and things are just it's gonna start to grow almost like magic. You're gonna start putting videos out there. I'm telling you, the first 3 or 4 videos you shoot, it's not gonna be fun. It's gonna be awkward. No one's gonna like it or comment. But all of a sudden you're gonna put 3 or 4 videos out, and all of a sudden you're gonna get a comment of someone saying, I'm glad you shared that story. I felt like that video was talking directly to me. I saw that and it made sense to me. What exactly are you up to? And I promise as you start to do it, it has that snowball effect. As you start to build up your social currency, it's designed to build over time. And if you know that, and you build those expectations, we're here as a team. If you haven't noticed yet, me and Todd, we're not going anywhere. Oh, and we got the events coming up. What's this? Less than 2 weeks away. If you're here, let me know in the chat who here is going to the event. But the events, this is something you should be talking about with your audience. Whether your audience, Matt's going, Eddie Ray's going, obviously Todd's going, I'm going. It says my name is Todd, I'm Daniel J. But you should be talking about this with your audience. We talk about how people join people. And people join people who are serious and people who are on a mission. Terry's going to the events. And by being someone who goes to events, that shows that you're serious. That shows that you're committed to your business. So talk about this event. Share that it's coming up. Do you guys have any idea what kind of awesome information that we're going to get out of this event? This event can literally be your springboard for success. Bring notebooks. Bring like 5 notebooks. Bring like 8 pens and get ready to take notes. Everything you learn, hear, and see at this event is basically going to be an uncashed paycheck for you. As you take pictures with the leaders, as you mingle with the 6-figure earners who are in the company already, as you take notes during the speeches people give, and you wonder, what do I create content about? What could I shoot a video about? Or what could I write a blog post about? Well, when you get back from this event, you're going to have pages full of things that you can talk about. You're going to have pages of stories that you can tell in your videos. This is how you create content. This is what attracts people. This is how you get people motivated to join your downline and to duplicate your actions. People do what you do. Learn, do, teach, rinse and repeat. The system is simple. All we got to do is apply it over and over and over again. You get better and better and better at it as you do it, and it gets more and more effective as you do it. And it's happening. It's working. It's going down right now. So get in and build with us. I'll wrap up here in just a minute here, but imagine 6 months, a year down the road. How would your business change? How would everything change if every day you had someone who found you? You had someone who found you and said, I like HB Naturals. I like the strategy you're using to grow your business. How do I join you? What if all you need is one person a day who comes to you saying that, and everything will change. Your entire business will change. Your entire life will change. Your downline will change. Duplication will change. And here's the thing, is that can happen. That's not just possible, it's realistic. We have the strategy to get there. Todd's proven it can happen, it can work. I'm proving it can happen on YouTube. It's working and going down. Join in, get started. That's all I have to say. That's it. That's all I know. Well, Todd, anything we missed there? Or any last points that we want to wrap up with?
No, I think we covered everything for the opportunity call tonight. It's just really exciting times. I'm really fired up. I'm really geeked about where we're at with these channels and the results and traffic that we're getting. This is where we wanted to be at this time, so it's just it's really exciting. Every month that goes by, it just keeps building and building and building. So it's great. I love having to try to review these HBRs every day and place them, and it's just great in a rotator. I mean, it's just absolutely awesome. So keep up the good work.
Get in, get all in, get to the events, and give Todd thanks. Thank you, Todd.
See you guys. Good night. Thanks for coming.
Appreciate everyone here. Thanks for being here. We'll talk to y'all soon.